Alright, so the following video is going to be me whining about not getting services and stuff. Yeah, so I hold no hard feelings towards any of the hostels or whatever. We are early and out of the season, and it's just something to be aware of if you start this early on the AT, that not every place is going to be ready. NOC's been ready for it, so they've been good. Had some good food.
Usually it's about the end of February.
So hopefully you'll enjoy the video. I'd considered just making a bunch of music behind the video, but I think it's good to share most of what I was feeling. I left out a couple of things that were definitely unfair, but it's just part of my adventure and the way it's working out. So I'm enjoying the trail for the most part. Well, I just got a ride. Tried to stay somewhere, but I don't know, there's something with water. They were able to give me a shuttle ride up here to Unicoi for 25 bucks. I was hoping for a hostel and a ride for somewhere around there, but you know, hopefully I don't get shot, and the light should be up soon. So anyhow, let's go get on the trail and get over disappointment, right? Right. Get over it. Alright, so not sure if I'm on top of Trey Mountain yet or not. Looks like I got just a teeny bit higher to go, but I'm up on this ridge. Finally got warmed up. A little chilly, cold fingers. But oops. Anyhow, on the trail, feeling pretty good. A lot of hostels, I guess, offer free shuttles if you stay there. I've only experienced that at 19E, Junction 19E, and I was just going back to just do a section I missed in 2016 to go into town. I missed some miles, and hell yeah, I mean, they didn't even take any money. And not even sure if I was going to stay there, and they drove me up onto the mountain, up a pretty rough road, and it took a little while. And I came down there, hiked in over the next couple of days, and I was going to get a room. First I walked in there and it just felt way too hot, but that was because I had just finished hiking. So I just hung out at the bar area and chatted for a while. Met my buddy Whip, Colin, and then decided to stay, and they took my money, no extra fees or nothing. So give them a big shout out. I wish they were there in 2016 when I came through, but they're there now. And that might be the place that's Woods Hole Hostel. I'm not sure of that, but they have a couple other hostels that were there before. They use them as overflow or work for stay. Great place. Another great place, Greasy Creek friendly, because they're not hostile, they're friendly. Love CC. We came through in 2016. It was a little bit of a bubble. I was doing my crazy leapfrog thing, and yeah, I decided to walk down there and ended up staying there a couple of days. She totally wasn't ready for us. It was kind of early in the season, and it was a pretty big crowd. She usually makes food for the hikers and stuff, but instead she took us all into town for resupply and over to the Mexican restaurant, and there's another restaurant near, maybe a Pizza Hut or something. but let us hang out and have food, and I believe there typically is a charge for a shuttle in the town there, but she has a resupply at her house. But she, you know, we got to go to Walmart, and while she was filling up, we were filling up. Yeah, so wonderful lady, excellent hostess, however you want to say it, or however it's said. Highly recommend it. What else? So Enoto was pretty awesome. There is a surprise $10 membership fee. They're a private, ooh, look at that view. Oh. All right, I'll get back to that in a minute if I remember. Oh, yeah. They were calling for snow, but now they're calling for possible rain tonight and tomorrow. Clouds are still pretty high. It does look pretty good. So anyway, they're like a private club that's a non-profit. It's normally $120 a year membership, and they have like a $10 guest membership fee. So just know there's a $10 extra fee on whatever you decide to stay at. But I have to say they more than made up for it in hospitality and food. Oh my God, Amy cooked some awesome food, and they shared some desserts and coffee and Georgia sweet tea, and the pizzas were awesome. 3 different types of pizzas, handmade, and the soup was wonderful. That's like a normal thing. It is listed that during season you can get soup. The owner was there, and she hooked me up anyway, even though it was out of season. Really nice lady. I wished I'd gotten to talk to her more, but I just saw her when I first got there. She was on her way out, I think, going on vacation. So anyway, I recommend Enoto. Of course, they were still just getting ready for the season, trying to hire people. I could hear them while I was working on my videos, and get people in there. Amy and Santi are wonderful. They're fairly new to the place. They're trying to get the hostel running for the hikers and cater to them. And I have to admit, I felt like I was royalty when I was staying there. I felt like when I was younger, I was in the service industry, and the customer was always right, even when they were wrong, you know, and everybody was supposed to be treated great. That doesn't really happen anymore, but there, it was like that on steroids. It was amazing. I truly felt like I was with family. So anyhow, a cabin in the woods, wonderful place. No free shuttles. Well, I think they do some pickup and drop-offs when you stay there. I'm not sure how it works, but when we stayed there, we were able to slack pack into Fontana, and it was like 35 bucks, and it's just for however many people. They don't do a per person charge. And they were wonderful people. They made some, we didn't opt for breakfast, but they made these cookies, I guess is what you call them, pan cookies, and they totally hooked us up, and some great Swedish coffee. Oh yeah. Anyhow, real thick, real strong. Yep, mountain crossings. So the other hostel I've stayed at. I've stayed at a few. I haven't stayed at a lot, but I've stayed at a few, and I usually go and try to check them out. But mountain crossings, I've stayed there. 2016 when I came through, they weren't open. The hostel wasn't open, but the owner was there, and he totally hooked me up with a free shower, and drove me down to a gas station 6 or 7 miles away at the time to get some beer and cigarettes. And yeah, I just camped out back behind the place and headed on the next morning. But staying there this time was good. For some reason I thought it came with a free pizza, but that's the Sobo special. But I still got a pizza anyway. yeah, it's a hostel, you know, bunk beds and Wi-Fi and movies. So yeah, and then I was hoping to stay at a hostel last night. So on my way to go check out the Dix Creek Gap, see what was there, I had passed a hostel, and when I got near the gap, I saw a hiker and offered him a ride. It ended up being this guy Birdman, and he got to hang out with Hop Along. So we talked a little bit about him and how he was doing, and gave Birdman, he was hoping to stay at the hostel as well, but something was going on with the water, and I guess they had a cabin, but somebody already had it. I'm not real sure, but couldn't stay there. But they did give him a shower for $10, and then I drove him back up to the trail, but we just kept going a little bit and went and had a beer and talked, and then I brought him back. Supposedly a lot of hostels offer free shuttles. I just didn't get experience at this one. I was hoping to do a review. You know, I've heard a lot of good things. I'd like to meet the owner, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards. So maybe when I come back, I'll see if I can stay there and let you guys know how my experience was. But I can say it just seems to me, for me, my experience, that I always just kind of miss out on what the deals are, what they advertise. It's always, you know, it seems to be, it just happens to be this occasion, or it's too soon or too late. But there are places that if it is too soon or too late, they really go out of their way to make your stay worthwhile. So just keep that in mind. I wished I'd stayed at Uncle Johnny's, but I'm glad I went in there and I met Johnny and talked to him, and of course I ended up getting a sleep pad at the time, changing up on those. I got a little alcohol thing from there and just hung around, had some drinks. So wish I could talk more about that. And then when I was Damascus for trail days, Beauty was his trail name, and his pack's name was the Beast. But yeah, he totally hooked me and some of the people that I'd been hiking with off and on up with a place to stay at his house, camping in his yard. He offered to let us stay in the house, but it was just nice hanging outside at the time. Yeah, as I do more, I'll pop up videos. You probably already saw the Enoda one and just a little bit about mountain crossings, but just about everybody goes through mountain crossings, even if they quit there. So there's a lot of videos on that and what it looks like. Definitely considering getting a job there. Might have been able to get one talking with the manager just this year, but I'm finishing up the trail. So if I come off early and they still need help, hopefully I could work there. I don't know. This video may have had some bleeps just to kill the silence in between me chatting, but I'm just a little thrown off with my day, but that's to be expected. It's Appalachian Trail. You're going to be thrown off on your days here and there. I've stayed at Fontana Lodge, and it was decent. I got the $89 rate when I stayed there, or $85, whatever it was. wasn't anything really wrong with it, you know. Pretty much got what I paid for. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna stop this, and if I remember of any other places for cold hands, I'll let you know. Boom, down, down, boom, down, boom, 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 down, 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 boom, down, down, boom, down, 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 boom, 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 down, 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 boom, boom, down, boom, boom, waddle, waddle, boom, down. Bum 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 bum. Passed some people camped off on the side of the trail. Looks like they hiked in a fair amount, but had to giggle a little bit because they had a cooler there, and not really because of the cooler, so to speak. You know, nothing wrong with hiking a cooler in, but it's fairly chilly. I guess maybe it's a good idea to keep your drinks from freezing, but I had some drinks in the back of the truck and they didn't freeze, but I don't know. I've probably done the same thing, carried a cooler in the winter time to keep stuff cold. Alright. I just stopped. I was getting ready to put my poncho over. It sounded like it was raining. Couldn't find any raindrops on the rocks, and then it stopped and then it came back, but it is cold out, and it's actually little like tiny ice BBs, I guess you would say. They're about that size. It's not doing it right this second, but clouds are still pretty high. Shouldn't really drop a lot of moisture, but anyhow, I didn't need to put my poncho on. Just keep on hiking. I'm still thinking about that Hostel stuff. It's so disappointing. I was hoping to stay there last night and then hike here this, and then stay there tonight. Head home tomorrow morning or afternoon, you know, drop off the truck and then come back and stay again Monday night and leave early in the morning, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening now. That's such a bummer. Anyhow, I'll try to be more positive about this, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it when it's not positive, I guess, either. Well, maybe a little bit, but that's just for the try to keep this audience and this channel at least a PG rating, if not lower. But anyhow, it's still a great day. Feel definitely blessed to be here on the trail and hiking. Yeah, it's no easy task. If you think it's just, what was I trying? Rainbows and unicorn farts. Come on out and try it out for yourself. Definitely takes some work to move from one place to the next, and do it day in and day out. It gets a little bit easier if you don't take too many breaks or too long of a break. Your legs build up and the body gets healthier and stronger, but you still know it when you hike. Let me go and put this away before I fall. Blue Blaze Trail, I guess there's a water source or something there down the road. Yeah, some here at Indian Grave Gap. No, that's it. Another trail. Okay. Let's go see what it is. I was getting ready to sit down and take a break, but I see a sign up here. Let's check out where it goes to. So anyway, I just came over some mountain. I thought it was Trey, but I don't know. I'm at Indian Grave Gap. Getting ready to look it up. So Andrews Cove Trail, 2 miles to Andrews Cove Campground. Oh, cool. Not going to walk it today. These, they said a 17-mile day. I think it's 16 point something. But, yeah. I don't think I've got any bonus routes I'm taking today on purpose. I don't think there's any like trails I need to hike off to see any cool views or landmarks. There's a little road system back here. Anyhow, there's the trail. I'm going to take me a little break on this here bench. It's called Mountain Chic Furniture. Letting it go for a real low price. Alright guys. So I just hopped over Rocky Mountain. Now I'm heading up to Trail Mountain. It's another 1 point some miles away, 7 or 6 miles up the trail. Alright, get moving. It's chilly sitting around. Here's some chicken of the woods. Of course it's kind of old now. It's lost most of its color. Surprised it didn't just turn into a gelatinous thing and disappear. But anyhow, I saw it from up the trail. Trail's up here just a little ways, bushwhacked through. I gotta stop doing that, but it's not good for the gear. Alright, let me get back up here. Alright, I just came across the ridge line in that direction. Kind of see the trail. Didn't record because the wind's whipping pretty good and it was getting me pretty chilly. I could add more layers, but I just decided to walk through. Here, hiding behind a sign. Didn't have anything on it, but it's blocking the wind. Warming up a little bit. Anyhow, get back. I'm not too far away from Trail Mountain Peak, and I'll probably stop in the shelter for a few minutes and eat a snack, a little lunch maybe, and continue on. So, kind of looks like a frozen waterfall over there. I'm not trying to walk through that right now. It's pretty. Alright, up here at Trail Mountain viewpoint. I guess this is the peak. Oh, it's freaking cold. Anyhow, there's a little bit of view down through there. Clouds are starting to get a little lower, moving. Wind's blowing pretty good. It's a little warmer here. Rhododendrons do block some of the wind. Oh look, a view in the different direction. Oh, that's a little better. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep marching on. I made it up here to Trail Mountain Shelter. Yep. I'm gonna get off the wind, out of the wind for a little bit. If I can squeeze up in the corner here. Anyhow, it's up on top of the mountain. There's winds blowing into it. It'll do for right this second. I'm gonna sign the book maybe. It's pretty effed up. I've been hiking for a couple half hours now since the last video. Man, just could not get out of that wind. I was either on the ridge or on the side of the freaking ridge, and I'm curving all around, you know, one ridge to the next, but nope, in the wind. But finally catching a little break. Bitterly cold. Whew. Probably can't hear the winds, but they're howling behind me. You got a little wind break from coming down this little, off the ridge top there, down on the side. Alright, I'm gonna continue on. To head up Kelly Knob, I'm on the start of the climb. And yeah, Just down kind of behind a little hill, staying out of the wind for a minute. Whoops, watch the finger. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, a quick video. I'm up here at Kelly Knob. It's chilly. Big river lake down there. Anyhow, I'm just gonna keep on moving so I can stay warm. I'll try to get you some more video, but I got a feeling this one's gonna be a short one. Put my hands back in the gloves.